The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run!
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Right back to Conner here on first. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch 54. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Here's Conner. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 1st down, it's Conner. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 23-yard run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 18. To throw, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set! Black 20! Mike 54! Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Black,
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We own them. We own them. Shit. Swirl. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Check. Right there. 54.
Now Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady to Michel on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Brady again. And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll field this at the 5. 6-0 our score after 1. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Ready? Black 20. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ain't no such thing.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go, here we go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Alert, alert. 58. Hey, echo.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there's optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Brady going to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Let's take it inside his own 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. Now the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Connor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Check out.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Middle.
On second down, it's Connor. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Like 80.
58 the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Help out.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. On deck.
Black is good.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Hey, go 66.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady, he sets to fire, and that's caught inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Brady, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Brady to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. Connor, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Roethlisberger. And he whips that one incomplete there. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58 for Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Brady now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. This is White on the screen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54. I got you.
Just basic.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, now. 180.
58 to Mike.
Alert, alert.
Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Hey, Delta. Let's make these babies loose.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
44.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And some space here. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
180.
Mike 54.
I smell fear in that offense.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his running back Connor. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to have a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On third down, it's Connor. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Jack 16. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey.
Right here, right here.
Toss play, Connor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Snickers, got spin.
Kill. Mike.
Again, a run with Connor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady to throw. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got him. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
To throw is Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Brady on target to Edelman. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go,
Now Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Back to throw, Brady. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll try and run forward with Connor.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
All right, now, black 20.
Run. Check it backer, check it backer.
50.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drill. Linebacker secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.